What's up, everybody? Welcome. JD Connolly, I agree. I didn't realize that it was going in perfect sync with it. And Cleston, looks like you are the first chatter from the YouTube stream, but I think there's still people on YouTube watching. We'll be live in just a minute, guys. Welcome. Alright guys, welcome to the channel once again. Thank you all for joining me live, and for everybody that's on YouTube and Twitch and all the other platforms out there. I want to welcome you guys. The reason I'm making this video and doing it in this format is because I'm going to be making a character from scratch for my Cyberpunk 2020 Red Hybrid game called Cyberpunk on the Spot. If you guys saw my last video, I talked about it, but basically it's a public game that's open to anybody, and I just have guidelines for character creation. You make your character, you join my game, there's a sign-up sheet, it'll be your turn eventually, you'll be part of the game, and whenever you're done playing, will come back around to you if you're on the sign up sheet again. So basically, it's just a chance for everybody in the community to play with their own character, just using my guidelines. And I know it can sound a little bit complicated. That's why I wanted to make this video. So if anybody is having trouble making a character, they can just go to this video. And I have the character creation guidelines here. We're going to do it from scratch. All right, guys? Cleston Mora asks from YouTube, so Cyberpunk on the Spot is a hybrid game using 2020 and the Red Jumpstart Kit, right? Yeah, exactly. Since we don't have the full Cyberpunk Red rule set yet, I think end of summer is what they're hoping for. We have the full 2020 rule set, and we have the Jumpstart Kit Red rule set. And there are certain things that we know that are going to transfer over to Red without any real changes, but there are some things that are missing. There's like blanks to be filled, and those blanks, usually when we got to fill them, I use the 2020 rule set. But basically that's what we're doing here. So give me 1 second. Just want to make sure everything's good on this end. Okay, we're good. Let me know if you guys can hear everything fine, audio's okay, video's okay, and everything. So the first thing we're going to do, obviously, let's open a Word document or something like that. Let's open up some kind of Word document. You know what? I don't need to do that. Let's go to Docs. Just in case, let me just hide this real quick. I don't really want everyone seeing all the important goodies. Cyberpunk on the Spot example. Okay. Alright. So, let's make a media. Alright? We're going to make a media. That's our goal. And basically, what you're going to be doing if you're playing in my game is you're going to be creating your character first. Well, first you got to read this document. And if we can scroll up here, this is my entire document. I worked really hard on it. This will lay out the requirements for everything, the homebrew rules. It tells you what Cyberpunk on the Spot is. And, you know, if you have any other questions, it tells you where to go. It lets you know that we're using Roll20. It's going to be live, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, up to 2 hours. Could be an hour and a half per game. So this is the real information. And yeah, Gene, Sylv, Red did get delayed. It was supposed to be, I think, June was the tentative date, but it got pushed back because of the pandemic and everything. Then I have a code of conduct here, just so we're all on the same page on how we're going to react with the game. If you have any issues with it, you can contact me, and I can give you a better elaboration on all this. But basically, this is just common sense kind of stuff, you know, with dealing with the public and stuff like that, and just being a normal person. And then I give you guys expectations on the theme of the game. Is it going to be it's adult theme? There's going to be gore and violence and adult language, drug use, action, and stuff like that. I break down what what will happen if you ever have to do like any persuasion checks or seduction checks and stuff like that over here. And then I let you know what you need to play. It's pretty simple. You just need a completed character sheet, which we're going to do together right now. And you'll need a microphone, a Roll20.net account, which is free. Excuse me. You're going to need a character avatar or portrait. I think that's easy to find. You need a Discord account just to sign up, just in case I need you guys to use the Discord chat. If something goes wrong with the Roll20 chat, then we can go to Discord. So this is just to save time. You don't have to be a part of the Discord if you don't want to. I totally get it. You know, there's all kinds of social media, and it's hard to keep up with all of them. So there's no harm, no foul. This is just for the game. And then webcam is optional if you want to use it during our game. Okay? All right, so let's start with character creation guidelines. Like I said, except for the net running rules, you're not going to need the Jumpstart Kit because everything I have laid out in this document is exactly what you'll need for the game. So you don't have to worry about the Jumpstart Kit or owning it unless you're going to play a net runner. In that case, then you'll probably need it. But other than that, if you have the Cyberpunk 2020 core rulebook, you're fine. That's all you need. Everything else is laid out in the document. All right. So step 1, choosing your role. We chose the media role. Okay. And then step 2, these are the stats that we'll be using for our game. These are the same as the red jumpstart kit. It's intelligence, reflex, dexterity, tech, cool, will, luck, move, empathy, and body and empathy. So if you guys notice, dexterity and will are the 2 new stats in Cyberpunk Red, and attraction has been taken out. And for those of you that don't know why attraction was taken out, it was taken out because in the future, the idea is you can sculpt your face in whatever way you want. So really, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. It can be anything. It might be the new beautiful thing is to be ugly. So it's all about trends. It's all about, it's a crazy world. So things are different. So attractiveness is really a subjective thing in the cyberpunk world. I like that idea. There is also, they took reflex and they split it in 2. They kept reflex for, reflexive stuff and shooting guns, and dexterities for pretty much acrobatics, stealth, and hand-to-hand combat, stuff like that. All right, but anyway, these are the stats that we'll be using. So let's go to our document here, and you can use your own sheet. You don't have to use a document, but I'm just doing this because it's easier for me. So it's int. Let's do a little side by side. All right, just so I can read it. Int, reflex, dex, tech, cool, will, body, empathy. There's actually a lot of really good Red 2020 hybrid. There was a new character sheet. I should have used it, but I forgot where I had it. So I don't have it with me right now. It's fine. All right, we'll go here. Okay, I like this layout. Do you prefer red stats rather than 2020? I do, Jorge, because the reason I like them that way is because they're up to date. It's 30 years old. 2020 is 30 years old. And 30 years later, if you don't have any improvement on anything like the basic mechanics, then there's something wrong. I think it's a step in the right direction, to be honest with you. Some people don't like splitting reflex into dexterity, but I understand why you would do that, because luck. Oh, I forgot luck. Luck is such a dumb stat. People don't put any points into luck, and you end up having a lot of points to put into everything else. So let's just get straight into making our character. We have 60 points here, and they're provided for your stats. So in my game, you'll get 60 points, and it's a point-buy system. You have to have a minimum of 2 in each stat, and you're allowed 110, 19, 18, and the rest are maximum 7. So first of all, 10, we're a medtech, we're a media. I think we're gonna need a 10. What do you guys think? 10 in cool or intelligence? Let's be a cool media. Somebody that people look up to. So we're a cool media. Our cool is a 10. Our int is a 9. And then empathy has to be the 8. Right? I might not be min-maxing the best way. You know what I mean? But I've never been one to min-max. Yeah, old reflex was a god stat. What's up, Ekorin? How you doing, man? If you guys haven't already checked out Ekorin's YouTube channel, make sure you guys go over there and subscribe. This guy has a vast knowledge of tabletop gaming. He's obsessed with it just like us, and I really, really like his channel. I really recommend you guys go check it out. It's spelled, I'm going to write it right here, Ekorin, role-playing, and one of these. Where's and? World building. All right? Check him out on YouTube, guys. Check him out, subscribe. And if Ekorin, if you could drop your link for people in chat so we can take a look at that. Of course, man. Of course. I really like your stuff. So, anyway, so now we've done our 10, we've done our 8, and we've done our 9. So that leaves us with 19 plus 8 is 27. Let's get the old calculator out. 60 minus 27. So I have 33 points left. The reflex has to be a 7. It's Cyberpunk. I mean, for combat. So let's go 7 on reflex. I don't think I'm going to do hand-to-hand combat, so we'll just skip that for now. Tech, I don't think I'll give a shit about. Body, I mean, you want a kind of a high body just so you can have them HPs, you know? So we'll do 7 on the body. This guy's kind of like a in-shape media guy. We don't know his story yet. I'm just making this from scratch, so we'll see. Dexterity, I have 19 points left. Like I said, luck is a dump stat, so let's just put 2 there. Dex, let's do a 5 in Dex just in case I need to do something acrobatic. Tech, I feel like tech will probably be important. We can do 6 and 6. And that'll round out our character. So yeah, as you can see, luck became the dump stat. Let's just do a quick math to make sure that my math is correct. 9 plus 7 plus 5 plus 6 plus 10 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 2. 60 points. Perfect. Ekarin says if the media is going to be recording footage and stuff, then above average tech could be something. Yeah, I think that's true. But then I also think that as a media, you might just have connections to people that are good with tech, and that could be some cool role playing, you know, just pick up my phone and call some guy that I keep bothering, but he knows everything about tech. All right, so there we go. That's our stats. We're done with that. Now, career skills. Let's go to the Cyberpunk 4 rulebook. And didn't mean to get all sexy on you guys there. Let's see here. Skills. Is it here? Media. Yeah, see, 30-year-old game. It's hard to find the things that you're looking for. So I'm just looking for this career skills. If you guys bear with me. This will be edited for YouTube, that's for sure. But you guys are with me here. Alright. Career skills for media. Come on now. Is it not here? Where the hell are they? Getting fitted, working. Getting cyberpunk. Attractiveness, blah blah blah. Did I miss it? Oh geez. Alright, I think it's after life path, which is a weird place to put it. Alright, skills. Here we go. Jeez, took me forever to find this. Alright, so we have 40 points plus our int and reflex, alright? So 40 points, my int is 9, my reflex is 7, so that's 16, so 56 points is what I have. 56 points is what I have. Okay. And in my career, your career skills must be a minimum of 2 points. Okay, so whatever your skills you have in your career, you have to have them at least 2 points. And no skill can be higher than a 6. And this includes any skills that you, like let's say you got a booster chip or something like that, and it ups you a skill or 2. I'm not allowing that in my game, and that's just for balance purposes, just for character creation. I'm not saying it's off the table completely, but for character creation, I want some limitations just so there's something that your character has to look forward to as we're going through this campaign. So I'll be using the 2020 skill set. That's right, Cleston. And the reason I'm doing that is because the red jumpstart kit has skills that are missing, and the 2020 skill set has all the skills that I need. I think I forgot to mention this. Evasion. I totally forgot to mention that. It's alright. I'll figure it out. I'm still working on it, but don't worry about that. So 56 points. Let's go to the career skills. Alright. Media. Awareness. Notice. Composition. education, persuasion, human perception, social, streetwise. Of course, you got to dump everything in streetwise. Photo, film, interview. All right. These are my career skills. No. Make it a little smaller. All right, so everything has to be at a 2. Oops. So we'll just do that for now. And then we'll add as we go. All right, bear with me. Okay, so everything's at a 2. There's 10, so that's 20 points, right? So let's just do 56 minus 20. All right, we have 36 points left. All right. Now, the first thing we're going to do is figure out which one of these is going to be most important for our character. I can already tell you that having a high streetwise is probably a baseline skill that almost everybody in Cyberpunk needs. You need to know something about the streets. You need to know which parts of the streets are dangerous, which parts of the streets are beneficial to you, and who's in charge of what turf and all that. So streetwise is going to be a 6. Because, like I said, the maximum can only be 6. What's the name of this program you're using to read these PDF files? Oh, it's Foxit. It's called Foxit. Foxit. I'll type it in chat. Yeah, it's a free PDF reader. It's great. Okay. Let's do human perception 6 as well. Because I feel like that's going to come in handy. And awareness, I mean, it's very important for everything. Combat. All right. Education. I can't imagine that I'm not educated, so we'll just do a 5. And if you guys have any suggestions, let's get suggestions from chat. Which else should I up next? Persuasion, I think, has to be at least a 6. I've only played Call of Cthulhu and D&D. Next month I'll run my first Cyberpunk scenario. Is Cyberpunk normally a one-shot or more of a campaign? It's both. It's either one. It's like a full-fledged tabletop RPG. You can run campaigns. You can run one-shots. I know somebody that's been playing the same campaign for like 20 years. And I know I've done like 17 sessions of my Cyberpunk campaign. So it's whatever you want. I get what you're saying though, because there are some tabletop RPGs that are more catered to like one shots. Like it seems like something you'd get bored of quickly. So I totally get it. Social, okay, let's do social. -4. All right, I have 13 points left. I mean, interview has to be high, right? If I'm gonna be a media. Okay, I have 9 points. Session 20 something right now. Nice, JD Connolly. That's great. All right, so 9 points. Let's look at some of these other skills, and you guys can use any supplements that you want for other skills. I know that there's a master skills list out there. In fact, let me see if I could find it. Yeah. Whoops. What? I just had it. Master skill list. Here we go. This is out there. If you just type Cyberpunk 2020 Master Skill List, I'm sure you'll find this out there. And it has every single skill right here. So let's pick some of these just because we've done enough of our career skills. Let's see. What makes us different? If there's anything here... Oh, well, we need some kind of weapon, don't we? Let's go handgun. I feel like this guy would need to use a handgun. So we're going to go handgun, and we're going to put a 6 in handgun. Because you got to be shooty in Cyberpunk. Get Aerotech. All right, Aerotech will be my last one. Aerotech. Aero tech. I just want to fly. Okay. Now, if I wanted to, I could subtract some from these and get some other skills, but just for the sake of brevity, we're going to call it an end right here. Now, you don't need to use this master skill list. I just brought it up just so it was easier for this video. Everything you need is in 2020. If you can see right here, page 45 of the core rulebook, it has the master skills list. So it has everything you need here too. You're not going to miss out on that much. He has hobbies for old planes. What's up, Slash? Might have answered, but is will replacing attraction skills, and what skills does dexterity cover? Will is not... So attraction was just taken out, and will and dexterity were put in. It wasn't really like replacing it. It was more just attraction was out. I did kind of cover it, but I will tell you that dexterity is for hand-to-hand combat and like acrobatics and stuff like that. All right, let's move on. Next on the list, we have our skills and our career skills. And next, we're going to be using the Cyberpunk. The skill list available is from 2020, so this tells you. Let's read this first. Red is missing a lot of them. Use your judgment to decide what stat corresponds with which skill best. So, for example, if I had some kind of hand-to-hand combat, it would no longer be reflex that's connected to it. It's now dexterity. So I'm telling you guys, like, whatever skill you find, just make your own educated guess into what stat it'll go with. It'll most likely correspond correctly already, but you know, it's not a big deal. I'll make a decision on the spot. We'll talk about it. I don't want you guys to worry about it way too much. All right, just pick the skills that you like, and we'll figure it out from there. All right. So after that, let's use the Cyberpunk 2020 core rule system, the life path system, which is over here. It was back this way. Now, I can bore you guys by rolling on this one by one, but I do have a quicker way of doing it, and that is this website here. ericdorsey.info/cp2020/index. If you just type Eric Dorsey Cyberpunk in Google, Eric Dorsey Cyberpunk, the first thing you'll see is that character generator. And that's what we're using right now. Now, the reason I'm using this is because I just want to do it really quickly. I'm just randomizing it, and I'm going down to this life events tab. You can literally make a 2020 character from here. And I'm going to go to check to prevent nothing happen this year. And then manually, I'm going to choose the age. Let's make this guy, hey buddy, 21. Okay. All right. So this is my life path. Hi, buddy. You'll see my son in the background. He's just hanging out. All right. So there's my life path. All right, that's terrible formatting, but I think we'll be okay. Who is this enemy? Cause angry. Jesus. Oh my god. All right, you know what? This is not a good way to do it. Let me just... That was terrible. Let's go... Oh, here. This makes it a lot easier. Buddy, please don't drop that. Thank you. All right. Yeah, much better format. All right, so here's my life path. That website did everything for me. That's why I like using it, because it just did it really quickly. Make a friend, relative, gender, friend, female. This guy's all kinds of friends. Friends like a brother, big sister to you. Gender, a friend, female. All right. Make a friend, an old enemy. Choose which one. Gender, a friend, male. So a male that was an old enemy. A female that is like a big sister, and another female that's a relative. Okay, so I'm guessing, I mean, we could sit down and brainstorm who these people are, but if I'm a media person, then these people helped me get to where I am, especially this big sister person. Maybe she's an investigative journalist. My relative is just a friend that I needed. and an old enemy might have been a rival of mine, and then we just became friends because we had so much in common. So this is like a news reporter. This is a big-time news reporter. Thank you, buddy. Wow, football. And the first one is like a relative of the family. Lots of connections and few burned bridges. Yeah, but here we're going to make an enemy, female childhood enemy, accuse the other of cowardice or other personal flaw. The feeling's mutual. I would backstab them indirectly, and they have them and a few friends. Alright, childhood enemy probably has nothing to do with journalism or any of that stuff that I was into. Cowardice or other personal flaw. I'm trying to figure out what I would have done to a childhood enemy that would have been considered cowardice. I know, it's driving me crazy too, Donnie. I don't know. We'll leave that for another time. Who cares? Disaster strikes. Hunted by a corporation. Small local firm is hunting you. Alright, I mean, that's pretty cut and dry. I'm a media. I blew up some kind of corruption that was going on within a small corporation, and they had to disband. They disbanded, and they still had a little bit of money, so they're using their little bit of money and resources to try to get revenge on me. And that's it. And maybe that's part of what has put my name out there. Oh, I totally forgot something. Guys. My special ability. As a media, I have a special ability, right? We totally forgot. You guys forgot to remind me. The media special ability is called credibility. Credibility. And I have to use some of these points for it. So let's get interview down to a 4, so that's 2. Let's get persuasion down to a 5, so that's 3. Yeah, this is making it a little bit harder, huh? 5, 4. Social down to a 3. No, I'll just do a 5. A 4. So that gives me 2, and I'll have 6. So my credibility's at a 6 now. That's good. Alright, we're good. We're A-okay now. So my special ability as a media and all my skills are done. My life path is done. Let's move on to the next step. Next step is the player will begin with $10,000, okay, for gear, weapons, and cyberware. Now, you don't have to worry about weapons, but this is just in case you want to buy other kinds of weapons later. We'll get to it later. But gear and cyberware is the $10,000. There is a chart that we're going to take a look at right now, working here. And I believe that's where we have how much money you make. It's, in my opinion, not very good. Here we go, occupation tables. So according to this, I would have staff reporter at a special ability 6, $1,200 a month. Let's say it's been 3 months. I would have $3,600. I don't know, I just don't like this. I like giving everybody... I'm 21... Oh, great. Hold on one second. Alright, he's a little curious guy. So I like giving my players $10,000 and just telling them...
No one likes a crying little baby. Go outside. Go outside.
Alright, so I give them $10,000 for gear and cyberware. And so we'll move on. Armor. Everybody's always thinking about armor in this game. One of the biggest problems with this game is layering armor and the armor layering rules. Most people add them together, so they have like a heavy jacket that's SP12, and then they have inserts that's SP whatever, and they add them together, but that's actually not how it works. And I agree, Doran. The chart doesn't help that much at all. So in my game, I give everybody a flat rate of SP for armor on their head and body. Excuse me while I mute real quick. There we go. Your head is SP 8. Body and body parts are SP 15. That's it. You don't have to worry about any of that. So don't worry about armor. Moving on to weapons. From the following list, pick a weapon. And the reason I did it this way is because there's thousands of weapons in Cyberpunk 2020. Between all the supplements and everything, there's so many weapons, and it's so hard to keep track of what is OP and what's not OP. Excuse me. Like, for example, let's go to the weapons list here. And it's really difficult to read. It has weapon codes. There's name, type, accuracy, concealability, availability, damage, blah, blah, blah. Just look at this. This is so difficult to read. 1d6, availability, E. Okay, what's E? Let's go back up here. E is excellent. Okay, that means I can get it. Does that mean I have it? It's just too much. So, and yeah, the reference book does have armor layering. You're right, Doran. So I skipped all this, and instead I offer you guys the weapons that you want. You just choose one of the following firearms. Now, I have a handgun, so I think I'll probably just take this pistol right here. So let's just highlight this. And we'll just say weapon, pistol. And remember, this is just for character creation. Other weapons will be available to you. There will be other opportunities for you guys to get things. This is just character creation, just so we can get it out of the way. And then after that, you choose a melee weapon. I don't see them using anything other than a combat knife. Everything else looks a little too hoity-toity. All right, weapons done. Now we move on to gear and cyberware. And all that is just limited to your imagination. All this gear and cyberware you'll be able to use is in the core rulebook. I know there's all these supplements and reference books and stuff like that, but there's just too many, like I said, to figure out which one is OP and which one is okay to use. So the available gear and cyberware is limited to the 2020 core rulebook. From your $10,000, find gear and cyberware, and then use your humanity, which is your empathy. All right, your empathy cannot go below a 2, or you'll be cyber psycho and you'll be unable to play. So let's go back to my empathy. My empathy is 8, so my humanity is 80. All right, and we'll go here. Let's go. By the way, the Cyberpunk core rulebook right now, you can get a printed copy of the book that'll be shipped to you, plus the PDF for $33. It's 50% off. So I'd highly recommend you guys go check it out. It's on DriveThruRPG right now. All right, so putting the cyber into Cyberpunk. This is a great section that tells you about cyberpsychosis and style and humanity and stuff like that. But basically, you look at the different cyberware that's here. You look at what they do. As long as they don't affect your armor, because remember, armor is a totally separate thing. There is no subdermal plates. There's no skin lace. There's no bone weave. None of that stuff. Skin weave, whatever. Bone lace. I said it backwards. None of that stuff is available. Everything else is. And you cannot increase your skills more than a 6. Remember those guidelines. So nothing that increases your skills either. All right? So going through here, I'm not going to bore you guys with this, but I would just go through here. Let's just do one example of BioWare, cyber weapons, cyber optic. Okay, let's do cyber optic. First, I'll need a basic eye module. Okay, basic eye module. It has 4 slots per eye. Let's say I have 1. All right, that's $500. And it is a 2d6 humanity cost. So let's have Google do it. 2d6. All right, 9. So humanity, that's pretty high. 9 HL 9. Okay. So that means my humanity is down from 80, is going to be 71, right? And then I'll just go through here and pick stuff that I think I would need. I'd probably get that anti-dazzle, half a humanity cost. So, and you'll have a lot of money left over. All right. There's all kinds of other stuff that I can get. Like I said, I'm not going to bore you guys with that. That's the part where you'll be taking your time, because, you know, this is Cyberpunk. You do want to have cool stuff. All right. So as long as I don't have less than 2 empathy or 20 humanity, which that's pretty much the same thing, then I'm fine. And your character is not cyber psycho. All right. Now, once, let's say I have all my cyberware and gear and everything, this character is done. You would then contact me on Discord, and I would send you a invite to the sign-up sheet, which I'm not going to show you guys a sign-up sheet because it has emails and stuff on it. Unless you're actually going to play the game, I'm not going to show you the sign-up sheet. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Let me just do this real quick. All right. I could just delete it. All right. Give me 1 sec. Okay. So this is the sign-up sheet. As you can see, you would sign up to it, and it's in order of who signed up first. So the first 4 people that have signed up, those people will be the first 4 to play, and then there will be another 4 under here. They'll be the next 4 to play, and so on. And if one of you can't make it on the day that we're playing, I'll save your spot for the next time, and you'll be able to play in the next group. And we'll just keep going down this list. So let's say you just played. You're one of the 4 people that just played. When our game is done, say, hey, I want to sign up again. I'll invite you to sign up, and you'll just sign up again. You probably won't even need the invite. You just go back to it and sign up your name. And there you go. And you'll just keep playing as long as there's room for you. Okay? So let me just turn this off real quick. And then let me go to Roll20. Let me just go to the Roll20 game here. Okay, so after that, I will invite you guys to the sign-up sheet. Oh, this is top secret. You guys weren't supposed to see this. This is the shop. Now that you're here, oh well, cat's out of the bag. This is the shop that you guys will see every time we start our session. And you'll be able to buy 1 or more of these items as long as you have money. And that will be how you upgrade your character. There will be other options as well, but this is just something I'm going to give you guys every time you start the game. You'll have improvement points where you can improve your skills, and you'll have money left over from your missions or whatever you do to buy cool stuff like this, like hollow point ammo, incendiary ammo, a martial arts booster chip, this drug called New MT, a laser sight for your weapon, all kinds of cool stuff like that. But you guys weren't supposed to see that. Oh well, you saw it. Let's see here. So I will assign you a character. As you can see, these guys, I've already assigned their characters. They filled in their character sheets already. But basically what I'll do is I'll assign you. So let's just say it's right here. John's character. John's media. All right. Then I'll go to my character sheet, and we will, together forever, fill in this character sheet, right? Here it is. Int 9, Reflex 7, Dex 5, Tech 6, Cool 10, Will 6, Body 7, Empathy 8. It might be less because of cyberware. Luck 2, and Move Oh my gosh, I forgot the move stat. That's hilarious. Move. So let's take some off here. Let's make empathy a 6. Move is a 2. I can't believe I forgot about move. Let's do tech 4. We'll make move a 4. Luck can't go any lower. Body will have to be a 6. Just so I can have a move. You have to have a move of 5 at least. I might still be in trouble with the move of 5. Alright, so move of 5. This is great. This is why we do this. Alright. So, the cool thing about Roll20 is it already calculated my HP. If I'm at 18, I'll be seriously wounded and I'll start taking negatives. These are my death saves. And here, let's do armor first. Add. Alright. Basic armor. Head is 8. 15 body. Alright, that's it. That's that. Weapon. Let's go to our pistol. Where was our pistol? Okay. Alright, weapon is pistol. Damage is 2d6. D6. Alright. And it's semi-auto. I'm just gonna copy this. Okay. This is just to remind me, semi-auto, 2 shots per turn, plus 1 to hit. Okay. There's that. And let's add some skills here. I'm not gonna add them all because we don't need to. But let's do my credibility, my special ability, credibility. And I believe that is a cool skill, but let's double check. No reason to guess. Credibility. That's not here. Damn it. This is another bummer with an old book. It's hard to find things. Okay, here we go. Special ability. Nope, it's not here. Okay, here we go. It applies to your int stat, alright, according to the book. So, int. Alright, there's that. Let's do a different skill, just so we can do more than one. Let's do my handgun skill. Handgun. Alright, handgun is a 6, and that's a reflex. Oh, I forgot to put a number in here. Whoops. The destroyer has arrived. No!
Going live with a fucking toddler is not a good idea.
Whatever, man. No, you guys don't have a problem with it, right? It's all good. Alright, so that's 6. Handgun is a reflex. Let's make that a 6 as well. Okay. Let's do one more. Just for the hell of it. Let's do human perception. Human perception, that's an empathy stat. And this is what I mean with figure out what stats you think correspond with which skill. I'm going to leave it up to you guys, okay? Yeah, the mini booster's raging. Here's cyberware and gear. You can add it here. It's just a little description box. So I would say basic eye module. 4 slots. And you just add them one by one, like that. See that? There's a really good character sheet for Roll20. You can fill out these boxes as well on the left-hand side. And bada bing, bada boom, you're pretty much done. Roll media. Now I'm going to pop this. Now I'm going to go full screen on this just to show you guys what happens now. Yeah, that's the missus. She's my #1 supporter. Okay. Now you see right here, rolls initiative. It pops up right here in chat. Okay. let's say I want to do a credibility check. I click on this. Credibility check. It pops up in chat. Handgun. Let's say we're in combat and I want to shoot. I roll my handgun. Does a 16 hit? The GM will tell me. If it hits, I roll my pistol damage. It's 2 shots per turn. So there's the first damage. Here's the second shot. 16 again. If the first one hits, so with this. And there's the next shot. And you know what? I forgot to add +1 to hit. So I would roll my handgun and I would add 1 to it. So it would have been 17. So damage 8, damage 8. There you go. Keep shooting. Boom, 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 boom. It all shows up in chat. Alright? So that's pretty much it. Once this character sheet is filled up and you have an avatar and everything for this character. Is it bio and info? Attributes and abilities. Where is that section? Oh, it's in edit. Yeah, that's right. So right here, you would click to upload and you would upload some kind of avatar and some kind of token. And that's it. You're ready to go. Once it's your turn to play, you'll be right here and we'll play. And that's it. Cyberpunk on the spot. Yeah. Oh, here, let me give you some water, buddy. All good, it's more authentic. Thank you, Jorge. You've done a good job, John. What days might this game be happening? Thursday nights, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But it's not going to be every Thursday night. It's just that's the day that I'll be playing. Here, buddy, take a cracker. Spooky. Yeah? You like it? Made a face. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys for listening in. Do you guys have any other questions? I'm here. That's it. You'll be ready to play. Do you have any questions about Cyberpunk on the spot? Any questions about what we'd be doing? Feel free to ask. That's what I'm here for. I really just wanted to do this just so I can offer people a fun way to play Cyberpunk and give them an opportunity to play, and not just a one-shot. I wanted it to feel like an ongoing campaign. Alright, Jorge asks, how do you deal with a character that goes into cyberpsychosis? Well, the problem with that is I don't really allow my players to go into cyberpsychosis unless they were telling me, hey, I want to retire this character and I don't want to play them anymore. So is it cool if I just add more cyberware and go into cyberpsychosis? And then I would allow it. But other than that, it would be really, really hard to play. Eric from the Cyberpunk 2020 group. Yo, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. I'll send you a little secret thing on Discord later, John. Ooh, I'm excited. Thank you, Ekorin. And that's pretty much it. Cyberpsychosis is a state of mind where you can't control your character. If you have like an empathy 2, in my mind, you're already unplayable because your character will have moments of stress, and in those moments of stress, I would have to make you roll to see if you go into cyberpsychosis. And if you do go into cyberpsychosis, then that means that C-SWAT is coming, and you're probably going to get murdered. Oh, awesome, Slash. That's cool. Who knows who? That's interesting. I never played Cyberpunk before. Is that okay? Yeah, Tommy D. Not only is it okay for you, but I don't know about other people that are GMs. For me, I look forward to brand new players because they have no preconceived notion on how things are supposed to be. They're not rules lawyers, and they're not telling you what you're doing right or wrong. They're just there to have a good time and to experience it. And basically, all you have to do is be able to play, role play, and to just listen to instruction. I'll tell you roll a d10, and then I'll ask you what's this stat, and blah blah blah, and you'll pick it up. It's all good. D&D and Delta Green. Nice, I love D&D. D&D's great. 5e is amazing, and I would love to play a 5e game in the short future, near future. I've got to bribe him with cookies. Costa Rica, bienvenidos, Jorge. How's Costa Rica doing? Shout out to Costa Rica. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how I deal with cyberpsychosis. What else were we talking about? RPG. Played any RPG before? Cyberpunk movies to understand the aesthetic. Yeah, you probably already know about Cyberpunk. The cool thing about Cyberpunk is it's very similar to our world already. So you just have to... The parallels are all there. And you pretty much know exactly how the Cyberpunk world is going on because you're living in the Cyberpunk world. We're like a step and a half or maybe one step away from being full-on Cyberpunk. Dark future. But we're not there yet, thankfully. We don't want to be there yet. I think cyberware is like the last step, right? If once you start, but that's already happening. You seeing people with those blade feet. What is that guy? Let's see, blade feet. Yeah, these guys. I mean, if that's not cyberpunk enough for you. And if you think about it, there's no more, bud. No more. All done. All done. I'm telling you, you can say cookie all you want. There's no cookies. There's already people, like, if you can have a better eyeball, let's say your eyesight is terrible. If you can have a better eyeball, then why not take out your old eyes and just get like a cybernetic one? Is that something people will be doing? We've already surpassed Cyberpunk. We just skipped the punk part. Yeah, no shit, Doran. If you play in media, is there any way of using a drone in Cyberpunk? Yeah, there is. And even if I can't find it in any supplement, I'll still allow it. If that's like... See, that's one of those things that as a GM, you should not stifle your players' creativity. If they have like an idea of something that they want, like allow it. Make it work for them. If you want a drone that like flies around with you, then no problem. You know? If you want to... I can even... say that you can get some neuralware where you control the drone with your mind. That's no problem. That's totally cyberpunk. So we would make it work. No problem. I picked up the 2020 core rulebook and Home of the Brave. I just missed the beginning of this for character creation. Oh, well, don't worry, Tommy D. This will be up on YouTube. I'll edit it a little bit. But this video will be up on YouTube if you want to go through it one by one. And I'm going to edit it just so it's easier to go through it. No one wants to watch an hour-long video. So don't worry if you missed anything. This is just a live chat in case people had questions about Cyberpunk on the spot, which will be coming up soon. But if you guys have any questions about it, let me scroll up here. Then go ahead and feel free to ask. That's what I'm here for. I want to make sure that everybody has a chance to play, and I don't want, ignorance of the game or not knowing the system or anything like that to stop you from playing the game. I wanted to be able to provide everything for you guys. I've got so many supplements. Man, I bet the Home of the Brave is such a good supplement. If you really want to know the lore of it, then if you want to know the lore of Cyberpunk and wrap your mind around what the world is, then you got to get yourself this book right here, man. This is the one. This is it. Home of the Brave. It's literally everything you need. Unfortunately, it's like all text and no picture. Like very rarely do you see pictures. It's a lot of graphs, charts, and text. But that's for a reason. I mean, They break down every state and exactly what happened with the military, how the military works, what happens when corporations get too powerful. But I had no idea, but corporations are not more powerful than the government. They're not. They have a lot of influence globally, but when it comes to, the buck stops with the government. And all you have to know is the incident that happened. I forgot the company's name. Montecillo, Monsanto, Monte Carlo, something like that. But there was a corporation that there was evidence that they might have killed a senator or had a senator killed. And once that evidence came through, the government said you have 18 hours to leave the country, which is not enough time. It's only enough time for the rich and powerful to get on in their planes and get the hell out of the US. But then they systematically, the US government went and destroyed the entire corporation from the ground up, killed everybody, burned down their buildings. Anybody that had a badge that worked for that corporation was murdered by the government. So that was a surprise to me. I didn't know that. I thought the corporations ran everything, and they kind of do. But when it comes to it, they still have to watch what they're doing. Buddy, you know that turns off the light. You did that so I can give you attention. All right. Jaya goes, how you doing? Welcome. We have people from YouTube. Buddy, no. Donnie, no. We have people from YouTube. We have people from YouTube, and we have people from Mixer as well as Twitch. So I'm multi-platform because you can't stop me. I got to get the message to the people. I'm out of cookies. Cyber Smiley, welcome. Good to see you here. Thank you. Cyber Smiley, for you guys that don't know, I'm going to give him a little shout out here, but Smiley. Cybersmiley.net. I mean, this guy has so many amazing tools on his website for Cyberpunk 2020. He has the master skills list here. He has, let's see here, mods. There's all kinds of stuff. He has apps. Oh, here are the apps. Okay, Jesus. Character generator. All kinds of really good stuff. Here you go, buddy. So make sure you guys check it out. Cybersmiley.net. Look at this. This is nice. Real nice. I mean, he put a lot of work into this, and it all looks really good. Very detailed. So I highly recommend it that you guys check it out. Oh, yes, the player's guide. If you guys want to get yourselves a copy of the Cyberpunk on the Spot player's guide, make sure you join the Discord. All right. If you join the Discord, you just go to the announcements section and you'll see it right there. Cyberpunk on the Spot, the PDF. You don't have to download the app and you don't have to use Discord all that much. Just have to have it just so you can get Cyberpunk on the Spot. And so just in case we need to use some of our voice chat over here, it's right there. All right. Cyberpunk on the Spot is in the Discord. And if you guys need that link, let's get you a invite link. Let's get you an invite to the server right now. Oh, Jago's in the other chat now. Very nice. Okay. I should have alerts on here, shouldn't I? Hold on one second. I totally forgot to do that. Copy. Okay, there we go. So if you guys have followed and stuff like that, sorry that I did not get that. There we go. Let's go to Streamlabs just in case. I just want to shout out the people that like followed and stuff like that. You are not ignored. If you guys have any more questions, go ahead and shoot. Has a lot more data, but the new system was clunky and needs few updates. Yeah, like I said, the only really big thing is the only really big thing is the net running has completely changed. Dream PSI has followed 1 month ago. That's interesting. Okay, no, I didn't miss any alerts. That's good. I just wanted to make sure. Okay. Because Twitch just sigh. We should try to have all the TTRPGers go for either Twitch or Mixer. Yeah, I mean, the way I see it, I'm on every platform. So, and I'm not going to stop. Oh, you have to say please, buddy. There you go. So the rules are affiliates are only allowed to stream on Twitch. They can't simultaneously be on other platforms. But honestly, if I lose my affiliate status, while that does kind of suck, I don't see any reason for me to not stream on every platform and make it available to everybody. Because I haven't signed a contract or anything with any platform to be exclusive. So if there's an option to not that I don't have to be exclusive, then I'm just going to take it, you know? And that's what I'm doing right now. So I'm on every platform. I'm available to everybody. And that's it. Even the new net running could use some adjustments, but each GM has their fixes to it. Yeah, I do have my own custom stuff. I have my own custom cyberware, and it has given me a lot of really cool ideas on how to do net running. Let's see if I could find it. Net running. No. Let's see. Docs. Let me go to my documents real quick, guys. And give me 1 second. And see if I could find the example that I have here. Blah, blah, blah. Wild Blood, net running in red, no. Net running encounter. Damn, I got a lot of BS in here. Let's see. Is it this one? Oh, thanks. Thank you. Let's see. I'm trying to find the one that I'm exactly looking for. Oh, well, I don't think I could find it. I had an example of how I do my net running. And it's not, I can't find it, so it's fine. That's all good. No big deal. But I'll find it someday. I'll make a video about it and stuff like that. Interface may get a lot of good stuff. I agree, Jagos. It probably will. There's going to be a lot of changes. The way that special abilities work in Red, from what I've seen in Red, is there's like so many things that you can do with it. It's not just like a glorified skill anymore. There is like points in it where you can like buy things. There's like a point buy system and stuff like that. I have my own homebrew that is something that, oh, I can show you guys that. Let's do that. Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me just, I'm kind of excited to show you guys this. Sheets. I'll show you two things actually. Wise Guys Night City Mafia. Okay, so this first thing I'm going to show you guys, this is for my own personal campaign. This is for my personal Cyberpunk campaign with my dudes. And basically what I've created here is, and let's go zoom out a little bit. I've created a chart that in between sessions, it gives my players something to do. And basically they are, the campaign that we're running, they're like mobster mafia type guys. And the way I figured is if they're gonna, and they're taking over a whole mob, they're making their own mafia pretty much. After all that they've been through, their characters have leveled up, as you want to call it, and they are now their own mafia in Night City. and they're kind of untouchable because of all the shit that they've been through. All right, this isn't just something they earned it. Okay, so basically, what I've done is I've taken the different aspects of running a mafia, the different services that go through it, and I've given them the option of doing this work in between sessions. All right, so for example, we got gambling, prostitution, gun running, drugs, extortion, bribery, vehicles, kidnapping, ransom, security, blah, 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 cyberware running, all kinds of stuff is here. Now, they don't have to choose all of them. There are 4 players. So between the 4 players, they have to choose 4 things that they're doing within that week. So let's say we just played our game. We've had our session is over. I would tell them, all right, your homework is... Yeah, this is a lot like a West Marches Jagos. Actually, called a Red Marches campaign. That's hilarious. I've gotten this from the West Marches idea. My buddy's running a West Marches campaign. David. Yeah, there you go. You know him. David from High Shelf Gaming. He's given me the idea of West March gaming, and that's pretty much what I wanted to implement. So, so basically, these are the different services here. And in between sessions, I'll tell them choose one, or you can roll 1d20 to randomly choose one. So and you'll get a 1d6, an extra die 6. Okay, so let's just do that. Roll 1d20. Okay, 18. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, there's 20, so I'll just go -2. So 20, 19, 18. Counterfeiting. Okay? Obtaining or fabricating knockoff versions of products and flooding the market with them to upend existing businesses or for monetary gain. Counterfeiting. That's what we're talking about here. What are the possible rewards? Money and influence. All right, so let's say they chose this. There's another section here for allies. These are allies that they've chosen, that they've recruited throughout the campaign. So we'll be playing, and they might spend some time of the session to recruit somebody. They'll go up to someone and say, hey, do you need a job? I need your expertise. For counterfeiting, let's say we found somebody that was good at, has their own manufacturing company, has their own factory somewhere, and they recruited them. So this person would give them like a plus, we'll call him Steve Jobs. We'll give him a plus 2d6. All right, and I would determine that. Okay? And now you guys are wondering, what the hell are these d6, right? So counterfeiting is what we want to do. We have Steve Jobs with us. He gives us plus 2d6. We rolled a d20 to randomly choose one. We gain 1d6. So that's plus 3d6. Now I'm going to ask you guys in chat. If I were to go counterfeiting or doing something like that, what is an example of what I would be doing, and what skill would I be using? What skill do you think I would need for counterfeiting? Let's get that from chat. What skill would I need for counterfeiting from the 2020 sources that we have? Let's go to the master skill list again. Okay. Forgery. Perfect. Forgery is, I believe, is that a tech skill? Yep, forgery, right here. We'll go with forgery. So let's say my forgery is a 6. Okay? That's how many d6 you'll be rolling. So if my forgery is a 6, I get plus 2 from my ally, and I get plus 1 from choosing randomly, so that's a plus 3. So 6 plus 3 is 9. Let's roll 9d6. Roll 9d6. All right. Here we go. Now, going back to the chart, this is the success chart. Every 5 plus on a D6 is a success. So let's count how many successes we got here. We got 1 6, 2 6, 1 5. So that's 3 successes. The rest are duds. What does 3 successes give us? A normal success. That's what would have happened. So we would go here and we would say John's character got 3 successes. Normal success. And then as a GM, I would decide what that means. You went out, you tried to do some counterfeiting. Steve Jobs helped you, and with your leadership and your skills, you were able to create counterfeit whatever. We'll figure something out. Counterfeit cyberware. All right. Steve and you together, you guys worked together. You made some counterfeit cyberware. That's what happened. And then I would decide how much money you're gaining from that cyberware, how much influence you're doing within the market, and when we start the session next time, I'll give you the rewards. And this is all going to affect the campaign as well. This will give me ideas on stuff that we can do for the campaign. It'll be like a living world. Basically, you're running your own business, and you're using your skills and your influence and your allies and connections to be successful in it. Now, other parts of this whole job and business that you have will be lacking because you can only focus one thing at a time. You might want to hire Steve and tell him, hey, you just handle the counterfeiting and I'm going to be doing other things. So Steve will have his own stats and stuff like that. And there you go. I'd also say fast talk. You can make a lot of copies, but selling or blackmailing a company with them takes effort. I agree. But yeah, I'm just showing you guys how the sausage is made right here. Here you go, buddy. Last one. And that's that. Let me show you guys another cool thing that I've done. This has helped me for my Cyberpunk on the spot. Okay. So, I created this Ultimate Cyberpunk GM guide. And what this pretty much does is it helps me figure out a plot and twist and rewards and everything all in one for my next session. Let me try to elaborate better. So you want to play with your buddies, you want to run a game, but you just don't have any good ideas of what you want your buddies to go through in the next session that you're in. You can write them episodically, like some kind of show, like some kind of TV show, or you can have some giant overarching campaign that has twists and turns and stuff like that. I prefer that kind of campaign, but I can't do 2 of those because I already have 1 of those. So the next best thing has to be this. Buddy, please don't do that. No, give me that. Buddy. So let me show you guys how this works. Let's roll 8d10. 8d10. All right. Okay. So we got a 4. Simple plot. 4. Steal item or goods. So somebody will be telling the players to steal items or goods. Who is that somebody? A corporate. Another 4. Corporate. Right here. Location 9. The net. Ooh. We're stealing something from the net. Item or good 5. Cyberware. All right. It sounds like, oh no, sorry. Yeah, the net and then cyberware. So it sounds like a corporate is going to be telling the players that you guys need to go into the net and steal some blueprints to some top secret cyberware. We already have something cooking. Let's look at the next part of this chart, which is plot complications. We rolled a 2. They know you're coming. Whoever's in the net and is guarding that cyberware, that blueprint, They already know you're coming. Next on the chart, 1, the character's attitude towards you thinks you're vile and or wants you dead. So not only do they know you're coming, but they want you dead so bad. So you're going right into their hands. They know you're going to come and take these blueprints. They probably have all kinds of black ice and other net runners and all kinds of stuff guarding the node that you have to get into. And they're shooting to kill. These guys are not going to be arresting you. These people are going to kill you. And this corporate is giving you this job. All right, let's go to location complications. 8. CCTV police surveillance is heavy in this area. All right, so the place where the node is located is near a police checkpoint. There's police all over the place. There's cameras all over the place. So if you guys get into any kind of altercation, the police will be there in no time. This is already a really difficult mission. It's entirely difficult. You have no element of surprise or anything. 1 on the chart, item condition, broken or in pieces. So I wouldn't tell the players this, but when they get in the net and they go through all that shit, they'll get to the end of the rainbow and find out that the blueprint is actually not fully intact. And there's parts of it that are missing. And when they say, well, where are we going to find the other parts? I'm just going to be like, I don't know. Now, all of this leaves room for creativity from the players. They might be like, we're going to blow up that whole building and go into the node secretly, dress up like the security guards there. Or maybe they're just going to dress up like cops and come in and say, we have a warrant, we're supposed to be in here, we're searching for blah, blah, blah. And they can do some other stuff. I'm sorry, but your blueprint is in another castle. Exactly. So I've created this little chart here to help me come up with plots. And just like that, within a few minutes, I was able to figure out some really fun mission for my players to go through and left room for creativity. All I know is they have to get to this place and get that thing. The MacGuffin, as they call it. Down on this chart here, since we'll be playing in Night City, Cyberpunk on the spot, I've broken down every district on a chart, and then each one of them has a number by it, and that number is the different buildings in that district. So let's see, I'll roll a d4 and a d6. So the d4 is a 4. All right, combat zone. I don't have to worry about the d6. This will be taking place in the combat zone. So the place where the node is located for them to hack into is there's a heavy police force in the area, the heavy surveillance. They know the players are coming. Oh yeah, and it's in the combat zone. Insane. Then if you decide you want them to go outside of the combat zone, you have these districts that are outside: Pacifica, North Oak, Rancho, Coronado, Haywood. I don't really mess with these because there's enough in the city center to have hours and hours of fun, but just in case if I wanted to. Here I have credits on a corpse. It's really easy. It just tells you exactly how much money that corpse has. And then here is a super secret chart that I can't let you look at, but that's pretty much where my shop. And that's my shop that you guys will be going through. You know what? Who cares? I'll show you guys. So basically, to determine what's in the shop, I roll 8d10, because those are the 8 slots in the chart. So let's roll 8d10 again. And depending on the results, I got a 10. Wow. So that means there's an ultra rare item. So depending on the results, that depends on what item there is. There's an ultra rare item, an 8 is a rare item, so there's one of these. So let's just say, for example, the number 10 is an ultra rare item. Then I would roll a d10 because this has 10. So let's roll another d10. And I got a 9. So the shop would have had a Raven Technologies Hot Feet, HF3, which gives you +2 to your move. $4,600. Yeah, Ekarin. Thank you guys. I love doing charts. It's honestly some of the most fun that I have. I love rolling on charts. I love using charts. And if you guys want to know the granddaddy of charts, that's damn it, Geist. Geist. What's his name? I gotta find him. Geist. Paul Gallagher, aka Paul Geist Gallagher. And if you guys want to know who that is, who's that guy, why is he the granddaddy of charts? Let me show you something really interesting. Remember when I told you guys that I know somebody that's been running a Cyberpunk campaign for over 20 years? Well, this is the guy. And here's his book, Augmented Reality, which he wrote in the 90s for Cyberpunk. And this thing has charts for everything. Like everything in Cyberpunk. Gangs. And there isn't anything else like it. In fact, let me try to find his chart. I'm just going to... I know I have it here somewhere. Augmented reality. Where do I have you? You know what? I'm just gonna go to DriveThruRPG and download again. Let me just go to my library. Augmented reality. Where are you? Okay, I have too many things. Augmented reality, here we go. He has 2 versions as well. Okay. Open. Into Cyberpunk, that's hilarious. Okay. So the only thing that's different about this book is R. Talsorian has not given anybody the licensing rights to use their system. It's not open license like D&D is. So Paul had to create. He had to be like general with it because it's for cyberpunk role-playing games. He calls it, but between you and I and everybody else, this is for Cyberpunk 2020. That's what this is. And let's see. I'll show you guys exactly what it is. I mean, he has all kinds of stuff. Here's a grid for a downtown. Here is a D100 of expanded building features, like patrolled by hired rent-a-cops. Not a building, but mobile. Several trashed cars out front. Quirky interiors. Minimalist, shabby chic, gothic. I'm telling you, this guy's the granddaddy of charts, okay? If you guys thought my chart game was up there, this guy's the granddaddy. Local conflicts, nightlife, urban sickness, difficulty breathing, pollutants, chemicals, toxic shock, alternative businesses. The street finds its own use for things. Power plant from main battle tank used as a generator for a squat or shanty. He has D10 charts, D100 charts. I mean, every page is more charts. Games and corporate play. Okay, D100, testing new weapons. 73, real estate purchases. 74, phantom accounting. Ways and means, company resources, fixer network, company audit team, designer toxins. What are they up to? Current gang activity. Picking a fight with someone they don't like, store owner, passerby, hab resident. I mean, you don't even have to write a campaign. You could just sit here and roll on these charts, and you can do all this beforehand and write down the results and create something for your players. If you got the Facebook 2020 group files, open city generator. You know what? I don't think I have those. Message it to me on Facebook if you can. Here's more stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much it. There's 2 of these books, though. I mean, how insane is that? How insane is that? So, yeah, that's it. I showed you guys both charts. My Cyberpunk guide. And that's pretty much it for now. If you guys have any more questions, let me know. There's some top secret stuff in here that I can't let you guys see. So we're just going to get down. Yeah, I love it. Augmented reality. Shout out to Paul Gallagher. He's awesome, man. So that guy wrote that in the early 90s, and he's been playing Cyberpunk since then. You guys haven't even seen his map. I think he has a map of Night City. Let me just go black screen real quick. And this is in our Cyberpunk Discord. So let me see. Let's go to our community resources. Okay, yeah, here we go. I'm just going to open. I mean, prepare to be blown away. Okay? Prepare to be blown away, guys. This is what Paul created for his game that takes place in Cape Town. He made this, okay? Eric. Oh, okay. I'll open that right now, Eric. Give me a second. I just got the thing. I mean, look at this, dude. He has everything listed. He did this himself. So his personal Cyberpunk campaign is taking place in Cape Point, Africa, or Cape Town. I think Cape Town. I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, Cape Town. Here we go. And he's created points of interest on this map of his for his own this is just for him for fun. This isn't published in any book. This isn't anywhere else. This is just what he's done for himself. And he's very humble and like isn't trying to make a buck or anything like that. He just made this stuff personally for himself. So let me find another one for you guys, and then I'll go to our buddies. New Night City bars and clubs. Okay, let's do this one. This one's great. Okay. Night City Plus is what he calls it. These are just his own homebrewed things. Yeah, he made that, Jagos. He made that. Yeah, that's right, Jorge. He made that. These are all different places in Night City that he's added himself. He tells you the security level, little description on each of them. I mean, it looks so beautiful too. It looks like it's straight out of a book. It's obvious that this is what this guy does. He's a designer by trade. But he has stuff like that. If you guys want access to that stuff, it's in our community resources tab in our Cyberpunk Discord. So make sure you guys join the Discord. Here's a map I made. Here's some custom net running stuff that I've done. These are my custom net running programs. Let's see. Is there anything else here? Nah, no, nothing else really that important. But there's all kinds of cool resources. He made it in Photoshop and Illustrator. Yeah, or something like that. Here's the map again for you guys to take a look at. I mean, look at this thing, dude. It's beautiful. Cape Point trans... I mean, I want to be this good. Why can't I be this good? He has a little chart, too. XY axis. Yeah, I mean, we have all kinds of people in the Discord that can help you with your campaign planning, dude. We have people that are GMs or want to be GMs, people that just love reading the books. So we're here to help you with your campaign, and Paul is a member of our Discord. So if you guys have any questions for him, I'm sure he'll get to it whenever he can. And he wouldn't mind you guys buying his augmented reality books on DriveThruRPG, which are only $10. These books are only $10, the PDF. I think it's worth it. Designed and compiled by him and only him. Oh, he has a website. Let's see if we can go to the website real quick. See if he has anything there. He has no idea I'm shouting him out this hard. Here we go. Oh yeah, I think this is his new book. Sprawl Goons. Upgraded. Cyberpunk role-playing. Push Sprawl Goons past the layout bioroids. Get it up on drive-thru. Oh, I think it's his own... What is this? I haven't seen this yet. Interesting. Character creation. Name here. Oh, he made his own Cyberpunk game. That's cool. I think. I'll ask him about this. It looks like he made his own Cyberpunk game. Giving me your excellent ideas. Man, this guy's great. And it's new, not from the 90s. Yeah, that's right. I know that the newer augmented realities are. He had older versions that were written in the 90s. I think version 1. Oh, there's a paperback version for £6.99 British pounds. That's great. I didn't know you had it for paperback. Sweet. Yeah, that's it. Shout out to Paul. Oh yeah, that's right. Let me open up Facebook real quick. Eric hit me up with something. Yeah, this is it. It's opening. Here is Eric's chart for... So pretty much what Eric has done, if I remember correctly, correct me if I'm wrong, he's taken all the charts from augmented reality and given you... it pretty much rolls on everything. As soon as you open it up, it rolls on everything. How do you roll again? I forgot exactly how you do that. Like if I wanted to roll again. Just pay what you want on drive-thru RPG. Wow, there you go. So there you go. It's totally worth it now then. City skylines can be fun to use to make a city. I've never actually tried that. What's up, Jacob Payne? Welcome. Welcome to the stream. And yeah, as Slash said, there are really good people on the Discord. We're very welcoming, and there's two big things that I've always wanted to talk about, and I'm probably going to make a video about it. But one thing that I've learned about Discord is you can be invited to a Discord, but unless people make you feel welcome, it's really tough to gauge whether you are welcome. You know, like, even though you have the link and you're in the Discord, it's hard to like engage in conversation because you feel like you're not, you don't fit in. You know, that like there's already a clique going on, and it's some people are really good at just being like, hey, I'm here and I have something to say, and to those people we respond very well to. You know, we respond well to everybody. But for the people that are new and they don't know how to talk and stuff like that, just, you don't have to worry about any of that, guys. We're here for you. We're welcoming. We're open. We want to help you with your Cyberpunk game. We all love the same thing. The community is small. It's growing. And really, we're just all about cultivating good relationships within the community. You know, it doesn't have to be toxic. It doesn't have to be toxic because we can make sure that it doesn't become that way from the beginning. And there is no gatekeepers from what I've seen. It's very few. Recalculate is F9, I believe. Okay, perfect. Very few. Let's try that. Nope. Not F9. F8. Nope. Yeah, I don't know. But where basically my mentality is I try to greet anybody that comes in because I want them to know, like, hey, I want you to be here. You're invited because I want you to be here, and your voice will be heard. I want to hear what you have to say, and if there's anything you need, we're here to help you. Because that's what I want this community to be like. If I'm going to have any influence on the Cyberpunk community, it's going to be a helpful one where everybody can have a good time and be helpful to each other. You're not a dick to everybody. You're not being an asshole. And there's no like gatekeeping, no like I've been playing for this many years so you don't know what you're talking about. None of that. That's just stupid toxic behavior. You see it in the Warhammer community, you see it in some D&D circles. It's a lot of toxicity involved with gatekeepers and stuff like that. And if I'm going to be a part of this community, at least from my end and my influence, I'm not going to allow that shit. There's no way. And Ekarin says, I think I'm in 5 servers that's like that. No. I feel like I need to be in those servers, but I never read or chat there. I've only been on your Discord for a few days, and I've had several conversations. That makes me feel good. I feel good to hear that. All right. Yeah, and I know how you feel because I've been a part of those servers too. Someone invites me to their server, I'm there, I don't understand the, what's the meta with this server? How do people feel about questions? Are there stupid questions to ask? I'm sure some questions I've been asked a million times, and I'm not going to tolerate people shooting people down just because they're asking the same question that somebody else asked in the past. These questions are going to be asked 1,000 times, and if you don't have the patience for it to help these people, then either shut up or leave, because we don't need that negativity. So far, we haven't had any issues. There hasn't been any blowback. There was like one weird incident, but it got all blown over really quickly. But other than that, everybody's been welcoming. I try to lead by example, and we've all been helpful of each other. So if you're listening to this, whether it's on YouTube or Twitch or wherever you guys are, if you're listening to this and you're like, just another Discord to join, I'm making an effort to be as welcoming of a host as I can be, and I'm trying to lead by example so other people can do that. And you know what? They do. I've had other people greet new members without me asking them. I've never asked anybody to greet anyone, and they're greeting new people and helping them and being very helpful without any of my direction or anything like that, just being good people. So that's it. Try Control Shift F9. Yep, that was it. So it pretty much just keeps rolling on the chart. Love it. Couldn't agree more. Had a great time when I joined your server, John. Thank you. I appreciate it. But I know that it's technically my server because I opened it, but I'm trying to do my best to tell people that it's not my server. It's our server. I just happen to be one of the moderators on it. I know basically it's my server. I get it. But I'm trying to pull away from that. I want it to be a public space. So I'm trying to make it a public space. Joel says, if I'm thinking of rolling up a corporate for your on-the-spot campaign, what's a good use of the resource skill? Would summoning goons be one of them? Yeah, that would be a really good resource. The thing about resources is it would just have to depend how important you are in your corporation and what kind of goons they can send you. If you're like a middle management guy, they'll send some goons over, but will they be reliable? Will they show up on time? Are they going to be proficient? These are all questions like, we couldn't get you the ex-C-SWAT military guys, but we did get you these booster gangers that owe us a favor. And stuff like that. So I would definitely help you with stuff like that. If you need a vehicle, if you need certain weapons, you need clearance to certain places. Yeah, resources can be really important. Thank you, Nick. I appreciate that. Jorge says, actually, I was unsure to run a Cyberpunk scenario, and since I started watching the John videos, I feel totally okay with doing it. It is going to be my first time as a ref, DM, keeper, etc. Yeah, that's awesome, man. I'm glad. Honestly, if my videos have helped you in that way, then that was my goal. My goal was to make these videos that I didn't see on Facebook myself or YouTube myself. So I was like, you know what? There's a hole to be filled, and I'll fill that hole. Yeah. Is it? Okay, no, I'm going to wrap it up soon anyway. John, do you know if guys from the server record any real play for others to watch and get inspired and stuff? Yeah, David from High Shelf Gaming is still doing it. Here's High Shelf Gaming on Twitch. He has an ongoing campaign. It's a West Marches style Cyberpunk Red campaign. It's still going on. Here it is. It's called Big Asphalt.
Powerful secrets.
Uh-oh, Disney ad. Disney ad. Disney hasn't paid me. But yeah, basically there's that, and then there's also this actual play. artelsoriangames.com/actual play. If you go there, this is all the actual plays that they have listed on their website from different places. There's one where Mike ran it, PlayStation Access, Dice Breakers, and you'll even find mine right here, which was a great honor for me to actually be on Artel Sorian's website. You're a great hole filler, John. Thanks. My wife thinks so too. This is David's West Marches campaign.
Sparks reached out to you and said,
he really tries, man. They have a lot of fun.
Go down to like mid back, but
he has active chat with it and everything.
Okay. Cool.
This guy right here on the top right, he's a truck driver. He's playing in his truck. How cool is that?
Yeah, so you're looking completely different. And
that guy's in his like actual semi truck. Yeah, sorry. I'm a little crass with my humor sometimes. I'm supposed to have matured, but I haven't. So that's it, guys. I really appreciate you guys being here. I really appreciate you guys asking your questions and supporting me and everything that you've done. I can't wait to see how well Cyberpunk on the Spot does and the opportunities that everybody gets. If you guys want to get the document, remember you need to be on our Discord. Go to the announcements section. And the Discord link should be in my description. It's in my Twitter. I mean, it's on my latest YouTube videos, so it's easy to find. Just go to any of those spots. And here's the PDF file. And then just message me when you're done, and we're good to go. 420 every day? I guess, huh? Hey, don't feel bad, Mr. Blunt at work. Tommy said, does it go good with milk? What's the maturity thing? Are you looking for specific roles for your on-the-spot campaign, or could I play any role? Where would I sign up? You can play any role you want. I don't care. I'll make it work. I don't like limiting roles. I think there's enough limitations in my guide. But as far as how you would sign up is first get onto the Discord and get this document. This document will have all the information you need. But basically, you'll have to make your character. Once your character's done, message me and I'll help you with the rest of the steps. That's it. The most important part is reading all the way up to character create. I mean, read the whole document, really, because it has rules and everything here. Code of conduct and any information you need. All right? Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you guys all being here. I will see you guys on the next one. Hopefully I'll do more of these. Right? You guys enjoy it, right? And We'll do it again. We'll have some chats. Have some fun. Gonzo917, thanks for the follow. Welcome. It says mono chains. Is that supposed to be mono wire? No, I meant like actual chains. But anyway, we can figure that out. Have a good night, guys. I appreciate you. Be good to each other. We'll see you on the next one, alright? Thank you.